We Raider.
Yeah.
We Raider.
Let's go.
We Raider. Yeah. Black flags fly, let the rivals beware. Silver flash cut clean through the desert air. Discipline and violence, same breath, same pride. Open to the strip, we never divide. Legacy written in pain and in fight. Commitment to excellence, born for the light. From the black hole to the desert sands, we rise, fists high, we make a stand. Legacy eternal, can't fade the brand.
Yeah, I'm with the nation, no imitation. Silver and black, like that dedication. Max out the edge, that's detonation. Quarterbacks pray for salvation. Crosby rushing, crowd eruption. 4 down, stop, that's disruption. Commitment to excellence, no discussion. We Raider born, that's construction. Yeah. Vegas lights, whole city shining. Black hole, that whole team grind. From the bay to the desert, we still aligning. Raider nation, timing, we rise. When I look in your eyes, I see the light out Davis. Look at my eyes, you see greatness in the Death Star posted in Vegas. Raider nation, stand up, we Raider. 7 black hands up, we Raider. Next on the edge, that rush, we Raider. 4th and short, that's us, we Raider. Wave that flag, no fear, we Raider. Loud so they all can hear. Vegas lights, we shine, we Raider.
Roll the dice, I hear the game on the line. Can't believe I'm really watching this live. I had a feeling this the year they bounce back. I can see him in the West dressed in silver and black. You see them Raiderettes, they be so fly. She going crazy when she meet me, she shy. I guess she know I got my mind on a mission. Silver and black, the colors on me, this a religion. I need that championship, trophy or not. I told my girl I'ma be gone, I'm watching the game. She laced up boots, said you know I'm the same. Lights flash, crowd insane. Silver and black in our veins. Come on, Raiderettes, let's go Raiderettes. Hey. Silver and black, they the best, dancing hard, no rest. Come on, Raiderettes. Hey. Light up the set, Vegas nights, that's a flex we love. No Raiderettes, hey. No Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, hey. No Raiderettes. Yeah, baby, I can never let you go. You're my Raiderette, you're my Raiderette. Go crazy, baby, you could put on a show. You're my Raiderette, you're my Raiderette. For my Raiderettes, they be going crazy, and I love it. They be in my head, and I can't get them out of it. They up in the stands, yeah, they bring in that thunder. Spirit of the nation, yeah, you feel that hunger. When they in the dance, they gon' let me know it's come on. Raiderettes, let's go Raiderettes. Hey. Silver and black, they the best, dancing hard, no rest. Come on, Raiderettes. Hey. Light up the set, Vegas nights, it's a flex we love. No Raiderettes, hey, no Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, hey, no Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, no Raiderettes.
Big moon rising out in the desert. Raider Nation getting together. All the outlaws on the run. Put the pedal to the metal when they hear the hum. Fires in the night, cast shadows. Cowboys, renegades, gamblers. Spirits in the air like the ghost of Val Davis. They said the autumn wind is a pirate, that's right. It's like you can hear it on the wind, sounding like 100 Harley Davidson. In every city that we in, either with us or against us, we came here to win. Loyal to the silver and the black. My people, are you with me? We can never look back. Raider, loyal to the silver and the black. We can never look back. We can never look back. Pride and poise, the boys in the black and silver. When we go to war, we take no prisoners. So if you're going Las Vegas, bring your hard hats and your lunch pails, baby. Cause you can't buy commitment. It's Raider Nation till I'm buried and finished. And we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight.
Raider Nation.
Yeah.
I mean, you make the best of it somehow as your morning. Man, we have hit rock bottom yet again.
We feel like we got hit by a bus again.
We definitely did.
We hit rock bottom, and then like they threw another rock on top of us.
They were like,
yeah, it was we'll show you rock bottom.
So we have reached the point in the season where the Raiders did go 1-16, 15 or something in 1962. But after that, there was two seasons where they won 2 games, I think. Besides this one.
So this would basically be our worst record because they added the new game, right? So they added the extra game.
Correct.
The most losses.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Way to go, Unc.
We did it.
I don't know exactly what we did, but it's not good.
All I know is yesterday, when you guys saw that stat, we were the second fastest game in NFL history, and thank God for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, the way they switched the game to the Bears game so fast, I was like, thank you. Good.
Yeah, we didn't even catch the conclusion. They ended the feed and they went to another game.
Yeah.
Which is a parody. They don't do that very often.
Yeah, I remember them doing it when I was a kid, and we missed like some historic things like Tim Brown's like major catch and stuff like that, but it was like in garbage time.
Yeah, the Heidi game.
But yeah, they said it was 2 hours and 33 minutes from start to finish yesterday.
And I think that was with we have DirecTV and their feed is like a minute behind. So the game started like a minute later than everywhere else.
I mean, good for all the fans that were in attendance, like to get out of there.
Oh yeah. I was telling our friend Jesse, he went there with his son, and I said, below 30-degree weather and 31-0, like that borderline could be child abuse right there.
Oh my God. I wondered if the Philly fans were actually like mean, like, or if they were just like,
Oh, that's a good question. We need to ask people who went to Philly.
Yeah.
Were the fans like actually sympathetic and like, hey, don't worry, things are gonna get better?
Well, our friend Trevor, who does like radio production, and he is an Eagles fan, he said they left early, which I feel like in Philly is.
Yeah, and he's not even a Raider fan. He's an Eagles fan, and he left early.
Yeah.
Here's my favorite tweet from yesterday, or I don't know we still call them tweets. What do we call X's or whatever?
I still call them tweets. I still call it Twitter.
From our friend All In Autumn Wind, he said, "Huge shout out to all the Eagle fans today. They were so kind, constantly reminding me of how much the Raiders suck. I kept forgetting, but I knew you guys. I could count on you guys. Bird gang." So
all right. Well, at least
so they lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing going to away games now where, like, not that you want fans to be absolute jerks, but they're just kind of like, hey, at the, not the Cowboys game, the Browns game. Remember they were like, oh man, we're sorry, you guys. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I've never been apologized to so much this year for our team, and like how many people normally don't feel bad for Raider fans. Like, we normally talk shit and we have it coming.
Yeah.
But like people are like,
I want that.
Yeah, and like right now they're like, no, you guys, I feel bad for you guys. Like, you guys are in a drought. Like, you guys, it's not fun.
Yeah. This reminds me of one time we're at a USC game, and Jem decided she was going to buy, those like cart baskets, and she's bringing like cookies to a tailgate. So when we're leaving, we have to go put it back in the car, before the game starts. Jem's dad decides to push it, and he's like, oh, I got this. And people are moving out of his way, and we're like, wow, this is like pretty legit.
Trashed.
Yeah. And then we realized after some guys like patting him on the back, say, hey, like, don't worry, things are going to get better. They thought her dad was homeless, and they're like moving out of his way. And I was like, wow.
I know. We should have tried to, like, I don't know, get something like, hey man, can we get a water? I know, but yeah, it was
Play it up well, huh? Yeah. I mean, is there anything even to talk about yesterday? Like 75 yards total offense.
I went to Gemini because I no longer chat GPT. And I said, is there any positives? And it just said what the title is right here. I forgot. Rock bottom. Raiders shut out 31-0. Fire Pete Carroll and draft Fernando Mendoza. That's what Gemini told me.
So Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman, as to no one's surprise, and then Diego Paiva, whatever his name is, was being a little snarky about it, which kind of goes with the Raider attitude. But
he's not snarky. He's been a crybaby.
Yeah. Well, he has short man syndrome. Sorry.
I was gonna say he is like 5'5".
Yeah, and he lied about that.
And I don't know if you guys saw that video of Diego Pava or whatever his name is. Like,
that up.
He was in the car with Sketch for the creator, the content creator. Sketch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I want to go play with Max Crosby. And Sketch is like, no, you want to go to Vegas to party. And everything about that guy, like, yeah, he might be good. And he might have, like, first of all, he's going to be too short for the NFL. And, like, really short player, NFL, like, hardly ever pan out. And then, second of all, he looks like he would be worse than Henry Ruggs in Las Vegas. I'm saying that right now. Like, that would be a train wreck. Like, even when Sketch is telling him, like, no, you just want to go to Vegas to party, he did a good job at, like, diverting it. And then, like, they said everything about him at the Heisman, the way he was wearing, the way he had his people, they looked like it was just him and his mafia around there. And, like, he turned off so many NFL teams yesterday. And then the post on Instagram, F the Heisman people, like, you went from maybe being a third round pick to you just dropped to 6 to 7, maybe even undrafted now.
Yeah, he might not even get drafted now.
Yeah, that was wild. Like, well, and then he like wore his headphones into the Heisman thing, and like they showed Mendoza and some of the others like greeting everyone, and he was just kind of like he was acting like he was some boxer that like had his whole gang around him.
What about, I think it was Prize Picks, they posted a picture of him, or they posted a picture of The Rock with his gold necklace, that iconic post picture, and they're like, he showed up to the Heisman dressed like The Rock. All right, here, let's get to the chat now because we don't want it to get too far behind again.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Jack says, what's up, Raider Nation?
That's our news.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't want to like celebrate Patrick Mahomes getting injured like that.
No, but I will celebrate Harrison Butker being awful and the Chiefs being out of the playoffs for sure. Yeah,
that like it sucks. Actually, I didn't want him, like, you never want anybody to get injured, but like he never had to play a meaningless game. Like, it would have been nice to see him play some meaningless games.
Yeah,
that is true, huh? He's never had to, like, he's either been like they either bench him or they won. Like, that's
he's never had to go up there and be like, all right, here, you're playing for pride at this point.
Right.
He doesn't have that. And I really wanted the Chiefs to lose on Christmas Day to get eliminated from the playoffs. I was like, that would have been like, how great would that be if he loses on Christmas Day and they're eliminated from the playoffs?
Well, you know what? You're in luck because it's Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah.
It's gonna have to be good enough.
Yeah.
Right. And Hobo Raider says the pirate couple is in the building.
Joe and John.
And
oh no.
Ned. Are we having a cookie cook-off?
We're gonna throw down with cinnamon rolls in the parking lot, and the Raiders need this, so get out of my way.
And then, what do you call a Raider fan that used to be a 49er fan? Ben Gay?
Maybe.
I think it's
know a Raider fan that
like, obviously
49er fan, so we should ask him.
Okay, here's the root, like this one right here. I was kind of like, wow, Mike Florio really outdid himself with this source here that says the Raiders and Pete Carroll are gonna reach an agreement, and they're gonna give him a portion of his contract, and he's gonna retire. I don't buy that for a second, and the reason why is, like, does Pete Carroll want to coach still? I would imagine, but he's not going to get another shot. Like, this is the end of the road for him.
Yeah.
And if he wants to coach, he's not going to mutually agree to retire. And then also, his contract is guaranteed. Coaches' contracts aren't like the players where if you get cut, you only get like whatever bonus you got. Like,
Right.
you get the full contract. So why would Pete Carroll willingly give up millions of dollars for no reason at all?
I mean, so I'm not as familiar, but like in Seattle, they sort of negotiated but it was the end of his contract, right? So it wasn't like
in Seattle, Pete Carroll before the season announced his retirement.
Okay.
They already were in an agreement he was going to retire at the end of the season.
Okay. So it's not as if he was like going to lose out on, it's not as if he was like trying to coach longer to get all of his contract.
No, he
wanted to coach longer in Seattle. Mm-hmm. Seattle didn't want him. Seattle was trying to force him more into a front office role.
Okay, yeah.
He wanted to coach, but Seattle was like, yeah, but we're not going to renew your contract.
Yeah. Which now looking back, like, that front office job probably would be great right now.
God. Well, would you take him as a front office guy at the Raiders?
Not anymore.
Yeah, like before the season started, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, we got Pete Carroll in the office running things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I wouldn't, and I still love Pete Carroll just as a person, but the reason I wouldn't is because I think the Raiders are so bad because there isn't one narrative through line where everybody can get on board. Tom Brady wants this. Pete Carroll wants this. Chip Kelly wanted this. Like, everybody was on their own schedule, and I think we just need one mind to run the ship.
And Hobo Raider, you're 100% correct. Mike Florio, especially when it comes to the Raiders, is not really a reliable source. He's a Raider hater. Him and Chris Sims hate. Like, Chris Sims is a big Gruden hater as well. He blames them for his career. Like, everybody who blames their parents for still like, oh, you raised me wrong, and now this is why I became a deadbeat. And that's like Chris Sims blaming John Gruden for his career not being good. But yeah, NBC and PFT always go after the Raiders. They always I remember Max Crosby called them out 2 years ago.
Yeah,
for always talking shit, and they kind of backed down quick. But I mean, when you suck this bad, of course people are going to try to get out ahead of the story. And they're going to be 100% correct. The Raiders and Pete Carroll are not going to last past this year. There's somebody was like, I love Pete Carroll. I love it. And you can love Pete Carroll as much as you want. And you can not want to change coaches, but you have to have something to look at this year and be like, we did this good this year. We were able to do this. Pete Carroll got this going for us.
There's nothing.
What can we look at this year and be like, okay, we can build off of this next year? There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing.
No, this is really the most demoralizing season. I can't even talk trash. Well, I still do it to Charger fans because they're the ones. Charger fans are the only ones that will still engage with me. Like, other fans, they're like, they don't even want to engage with us anymore.
But and I hate saying this, but like, it's this, we don't have anything new to say to Charger fans because they don't have any rings and they have maybe like 2 more fans and we don't have anything. So it's just trash talking to trash. Like, no offense to NFL Mike, but like, it's just they're like, you haven't won in this century. And it's like, well, neither of you. Well, okay. Like, let's just shut up.
Hey, but they're making a new cheers. Like, they have enough fan base now where they're actually trying to come up with cheers for their stadium. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Like, and then they do like the you can't do it with your right. You got to do it with your left. So it's like this, or they go L7, and they go bolt up. And then I guess their new chant is they're supposed to copy us. It's supposed to be like the Raider chant, but it's for the Chargers. Is somebody yells for the yellow, and then somebody yells, and then everybody else yells, and the blue. And I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to see that in person. But it's going to be
like I saw that video where they're like chanting for the yellow, and I said, you know, when I don't drink, oh no, didn't they say like they're yellow blooded or something? They mentioned something about yellow blooded.
That's pee. No,
because I said, you know, when I don't drink enough water, my urine is also yellow.
Yeah, it's
oh man,
I tried to drink a lot of water.
But yeah, Pete. I don't know if you guys saw Pete's press conference last night, but that was another delusional press conference where he's not Gruden back one. No, I was trying to read the comments. Can you get out of Geno's contract? Yes, but it's going to cost $18 million of dead money next year. Which
I mean, the Raiders have like what, 70 million in dead money this year, so like 20 million isn't exactly the end of the world.
We'll put a GoFundMe up right now, and we'll get 18 million to pay for Geno.
Raider fans would do it too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. None of us have money, but we would try.
Yeah. And then it still sounded great to me. I was never in the favor to hire Pete Carroll. He's old for today's NFL.
So that's a good point. Someone on Good Morning Football today, I think it might have been Kyle Brandt, was saying if you look at Super Bowl winners over the past 20 years, like old coaches haven't won. I mean, maybe Andy Reid counts as an coach.
How old is Bill Belichick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's not doing
he said specifically over the age of 70. So, which also, how many coaches are there that are 70 or older? But
when the Raiders hired Pete Carroll, I was actually in favor for it.
Yeah.
Because when have you had an experience like a veteran coach that's actually done anything and who has credibility in the building? You haven't. And I was thinking, okay, Pete Carroll isn't going to win the Raiders a Super Bowl. What Pete Carroll, in my mind, was going to do was right the ship, get them going in the right direction.
Right.
And that obviously didn't happen because, wow, like everything that you could imagine going wrong went wrong.
Yeah. So I was trying to look up the ages of every Super Bowl coach, like to see if it's true. But it's like Sean McVay was 36. Okay. Bruce Arians was 68. Andy Reid in 2019 was 61. Bill Belichick was 66. Couple other guys.
I don't know why I think what he was saying is like Pete Carroll is. Or I don't even think he was talking about Pete Carroll, but he was saying like to hire a coach that is like hitting 70 is probably not the right move.
Yeah.
We had so little to like. First of all, who else was available? We fired Antonio Pierce.
Who wanted to coach here is the thing.
Which again,
nobody wants this job.
Is the question. So that's my only. That's the only, like, I know you can't keep Pete Carroll, but, like, I just don't know. Maybe you promote a coordinator to
coach. No, there's nobody, like, you fire everybody.
But then who do you get?
I don't know. That's for the Raiders front office to figure out and for us to criticize the move no matter who it is.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to find one of those young coordinators that want the job, right? Yeah. And I've talked about it where, and John just talked about it right now too. Like Pete Carroll, in hindsight, or at that time was a good one, but now like looking at it is horrible. But at that time, we needed somebody who has done it before, who can establish culture and come out and win. But we didn't think it was going to be that. And like it was either Mike Vrabel. We were never going to get Ben Johnson.
No.
And it was and so then it was between Mike McCarthy or Pete Carroll. And, being from the West Coast, maybe we thought, and I think even Mark Davis and Tom Brady thought Pete Carroll would be the right one to coach it up and bring. And look, and he brought the energy, like the energy at practice and stuff has been there. It's just not translating.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought Pete Carroll, like he signed 3 years with the option of a 4th. I thought the first year, I didn't think they're going to win, the Super Bowl. I thought they were going to be competitive in their games, get to, 10 wins, 8 wins, whatever,
Got us at what, 7.5?
Yeah, 7.5. And then, okay, next year you build up on that, and now you have a team that's contending, and now you bring in like coaches are going to want, like, they got the foundation, they got the pieces that we need to win, they're competitive. Like, yeah, I'll take this job, but now you're going to have to get rid of Pete Carroll, and you just fired a Hall of Fame, national championship, Super Bowl winning coach. Who wants to fill in those shoes?
Especially that since we've basically fired a coach every year or every other year for 6 years.
Hey, but the good thing was it would only be paying him. Like, I think Antonio Pierce is paid off. I think John Gruden's paid off. I think Josh McDaniels is paid off. So I think
free.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I mean, we could run through like some coaches that I think would take it, but at the end of the day, they need to hire a coach that's going to be able to hire his own coordinators, be able to bring his own staff in here that needs to be on page with John Spytek, right? Like, John Spytek doesn't need to go to the head coach and be like, hey, I'm thinking about bringing Amari Cooper in. What are you thinking? No, John Spytek should already know, like, hey, this guy, I know the players that he wants. He's going to fit in. Now, if it's like a guy like George Pickens who has issues in the past, then, okay, you talk about it and be like, hey, I'm going to bring this guy in your locker room. You guys ready for this? But other than that, like, you should be able to know what your players, what your head coach wants. And the GM has to be the GM and make those decisions. And a head coach shouldn't be calling those shots if the GM doesn't want it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's like with Pete Carroll and John Spytek now, like they have definitely made a few moves that you could tell where Pete Carroll's like bringing in Tyler Lockett. Why? Like what purpose did bringing in Tyler Lockett have at this point? Just more.
Tyler Lockett got in a fight. Like, well, it wasn't his fault, but he.
Oh, when he got punked yesterday?
Yeah.
He got like thrown down like nothing.
God.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't show the penalty. We were like, what happened on the field? And then finally they showed it. And I was like, oh, that was the Eagles being the Eagles. But
yeah.
Here's what I finally love about the Raider Nation. And and it's crazy. Like all of a sudden, and like I'll post like Raiders are looking at Joe Burrow or Raiders are looking at Fernando. We need a quarterback. All I said was we need to fix our quarterback. If it's Joe Burrow, if it's Fernando Mendoza or whatever, we need to go after a quarterback. And then all I get is we need offensive linemen. Like all of a sudden, I've been preaching offensive linemen for how many years now? And now all of a sudden we want to build like now we don't want the sexy picks anymore. Because last offseason I heard we were only a running back away. We had the worst running game and we needed to add the best running back in college, and now we have the worst running back game with the best running back.
We're going to roll with AOC. AOC was going to be our guy.
Yeah, I was told that yesterday too. It was like, why is Kenny Pickett in there? AOC should be in there. I'm like, okay, just go ahead, put AOC. Please put AOC in there.
Like it's gotten to that point where I'm like, yeah, do whatever you guys want. Like I don't care anymore. Like let Ashton Jensen play cornerback. I don't care. Like
do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here, let's catch up with the chat again because True Raider says hi. So hey, True Raider.
Raider, fight on.
And that's another thing that Jesse Cardenas is saying. Are we forgetting about Robert Gallery was a wasted first round pick? Like that is the worst thing that people that we do. Like it was as Raider fans, we always go back to the past. Oh, we can't take a quarterback this year because remember we took Jamarcus Russell in 2007 and it didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
Okay, for every Robert Gallery, there was a Colton Miller that came out well, right? That turned out pretty well. You can't go back like people. I go, maybe we should take a shot on Joe Burrow trading for him. Oh, guys, we traded for Carson Palmer, and you saw how that worked out. It's like if we're always going to go back and revisit the past, you're never going to get it going. You're never going to.
No.
If you're always afraid of the mistakes from the past, you're not going to be able to fix it in the future.
And then here's a good question. If we get the number 1 overall pick, do you think we attract a young head coach?
This is what I think that we should do. Now, I'm generally not right about most things, but I think regardless of, and who am I to tell them, but I think we should draft a quarterback this draft.
Well, yeah, like you have to draft a quarterback, but would that attract a young coach? Like, is there a coach out there that's saying, okay, this team has stability. They have the number 1 pick. I could pick my quarterback, and we have a solid foundation in place where I feel comfortable coaching here for the next 3 to 5 years.
But I think if you don't draft a quarterback and
but you're going to hire the coach before you draft a quarterback.
Well, yeah, so the question is, do you draft a quarterback?
No, the question is, with the number 1 pick, do you get the appeal of a young coach?
It should.
Like, I don't know if it's going to get like the top coach, but like, I mean, that is some appeal. But you're not going to get a coach that's in demand. You're going to get a coach that's like maybe up and coming, but not in demand, I think.
And you know what? I don't even know if I should bring it up. You know what sucks about this year's draft is like everybody loves Fernando Mendoza, right? We're all Fernando mania is going crazy.
My Valentine card.
Yeah.
But really, the quarterbacks in this year's draft, just like quarterbacks last year's draft, are not badass guys. Like they're not top prospect. Even Fernando Mendoza has a lot of flaws, and they're only being pushed to the top of the draft because they are a quarterback. It doesn't mean they are the best. Is Fernando Mendoza better than Cam Ward coming out? Probably. Is he a Joe Burrow coming out like when Joe Burrow was the prospect? No. Is he a Trevor Lawrence? No, and Trevor Lawrence hasn't even been that good. Like we're overrating a quarterback just because we need it, and the Raiders have done this to us. And I'll be the one that I'll screw it. I've already got the hate on me anyways. People already hate me for the Genty pick and the. I don't want Fernando Mendoza. I wouldn't want him.
Whoa.
If we're going to take a quarterback at number 1, number 2 overall, we're going to take Dante Moore, and we should take Dante Moore, even though he needs the more growing and he needs another year in probably college. He is your best athlete. I think Fernando Mendoza is almost at his threshold mark of how good he's going to be. Dante Moore can still grow a little bit more, and that would be where I would go. I think we're looking at the wrong quarterback as a Raider Nation.
Wow, that is not what I expected to hear this morning, because I thought the country was in love with Fernando Mendoza.
Well, after seeing Pavia, like it just unfortunately like it was like, whoa, don't take that guy. But so I'm not disagreeing with you. I haven't like married myself to any particular quarterback.
I already ordered my Mendoza jersey.
Well, the fact that his last name is Mendoza, I think, is not lost on a lot of Raider Nation. Like, we need the third Hispanic quarterback.
Flores, yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, just FYI, guys, like, Tom Flores is in the Hall of Fame. People have been like commenting on my TikToks, like, Tom Flores needs to be on the Hall of Fame, and like, yes, he does, and he.
That's
is.
Joe's fault.
I got Tom Flores in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was actually hilarious in our chat.
No, we appreciate it. Like it was.
In our Raiderverse chat, Joe Morley said, "I'm going to start a campaign to get Tom Flores in the Hall of Fame." And then Power Raider goes, "He's already in the Hall of Fame." He's like, "My campaign worked. I did it.
I did it." It's because I forget what it was, but I was kind of trolling Go-Go because he said something about getting somebody else in the Hall of Fame. So I was just like, randomly throwing it out there.
Yeah, he wanted to like get like I forgot who it was, but yeah. And then I just watched the highlights of our game yesterday. How embarrassing!
There were highlights. It
was all Eagles.
Find highlights. Oh, that's
you could have watched those in a TikTok like a YouTube short or whatever. Like there was. I mean, what was there? I sat there and I watched that game and I was like, God, like they don't even have anything that we could talk about except for, well, we were like, okay, maybe Kenny Pickett doesn't get sacked 10 times. Got sacked a good amount of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see here. We have to remember how the Donkeys sucked for a season when they first brought in Sean Payton. I think we need to give it one more shot and definitely fire Pete's son. He's trash.
Like, so we need to not fire Pete Carroll. I'm thinking
like,
that's what, I think there's an argument for that just because if we're
that's
looking
a weak argument.
I know.
I'm in the camp of letting him run training camp one more time and then firing him 4 games into the season. And then you bring in the interim head coach that wins like 3 games. And then everybody's like, it's the next John Madden. We got to keep him. That's
the Bronco argument I've heard many times. I've heard it many times. But Sean Payton that year wasn't afraid to make changes. Like he knew Russell Wilson sucked. And he was going back and forth. He changed players in and out.
Yeah.
We're not getting that from Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's like, nope, these are our guys. Like Geno's we're real right here. And they did get blown out 72-10 or something like that. His 3rd or 4th game.
Yeah, that game was great.
Yeah, to the Dolphins.
And then but you saw improvement every game, every week. We're not seeing that. We just got blown out 31-0 last week. After 2 or 3 weeks after we fired our offensive coordinator, that we were told that he was the only issue with our offense.
Well, first we were told it was special teams, and then we were told
well, the special teams is trash. Yeah.
I mean, they're still trash.
Yeah.
So is the offense.
All right, then Spytech needs to write 5 checks this spring, all for proven linemen. If we could get 5 proven linemen, that would be better than when we had the highest paid offensive line in history for car insurance.
Okay, the one thing I want to say about the quarterback thing, go ahead and murder me. Last night, and this is not true of Cam Ward, and we've had the Jaguars have waited for this moment with Trevor Lawrence, but last night the Vikings had JJ McCarthy in. He didn't play great, but they won, didn't they? Like JJ McCarthy was never rated. He was not going to be like a number 1 pick, like generational quarterback, but he's still a young quarterback that they drafted. And the Vikings suck this year, but they're better than us. So
I mean, everybody's better than us right now. We're ranked 32 out of 32 in the power rankings.
But I think the trend in the league is get the quarterback and then build around him, even if that means getting another coach, and we're not going to be the Bears with Caleb. Like, we're not going to be that good. But I just think if we don't draft a quarterback in the draft,
there's no way around it. If they don't draft a quarterback, there's going to be a riot and people are going to picket in front of headquarters, including me. I'm going to lead the charge. Well, Power Raider might lead the charge because he has the bullhorn.
But
he might actually be like, no, come on, guys. You guys don't understand football like the Raiders do, and give them a chance to let it play out. Power Raider is like the most friendly, like team-friendly guy.
Everybody line up for the picture.
Yeah. But yeah, no, if there's not a quarterback selected by the Raiders in the first round, we're going to headquarters. We're rioting.
Okay. I mean, we could do that anyway.
Yeah. And then Malo said, I'm watching the game on Sunday. No reaction. Like, yeah, they even the network cut it off. There was nothing there. God. Yeah. The comments. You guys always forget us and skip on many of us.
We're trying. We're trying to fix the Raiders. We are.
Joe Burrow would be a dream come true. Isn't Joe Burrow like debating on retirement because he's not enjoying the game anymore?
Well, I mean, speaking of terrible offensive line, I know their offensive line is still better than ours, but like he's been kind of dealing with.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Joe Burrow. He pissed me off yesterday.
And then here we go. We need new players from top to the bottom and a good coaching staff.
Throw it all out.
Yeah, no, really. Like there's nobody on this team that I would say like if a new GM, new coach, whatever, anybody comes in and says there's not a single player on this staff that I want to keep, like we're starting from scratch, I'd be okay with that. And that includes Max Crosby. If you could trade Max Crosby away, like do it. Like at this point, you're not winning with him. You're like just you need a whole new fresh start.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you read the comments because people are getting mad. So go ahead and keep going.
Let's get
Gallery over Phillip Rivers was bad.
I mean, there's so many examples like the
I mean, like
right.
What about Calvin Johnson? Like there's like a whole track record of
Todd Christensen.
Yeah. Here we go. AOC would have got sacked 10 times, but I would love to see AOC play. Palmer sucks. Draft our quarterback.
How many times did Kenny Pickett get sacked yesterday? Because people were like, I made a video 5. Okay, so I mean, that was an improvement.
And no wide receivers. So what would Burrow do? Like, honestly, like, yeah.
We need a lot. We need a lot of
receiver now. The GMs can't draft, coaches can't coach, good players are left holding the bag, then become disinterested. Yeah, like I think even Ashton Genty.
I was gonna say Ashton Genty just looks sad. He looks like he's at a funeral every time they show him, and I don't know that that's his fault, but he looks like he doesn't want to be there. I don't know if that's true, but that's what he looks like.
Yeah. I think you learn from the first couple of mistakes, but the Raiders never do, and we're just as loyal as that is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Let's see what True Raider says. I beg your pardon, Joe. I said the move was to trade down last April to collect more. Marion Hampton was the choice, in my opinion, and these next 2 drafts should be front lines, defense, offense, gonna be rough.
Yeah, I mean,
well, I wish you would have been around when I did my draft stuff because holy shit, I get.
Everybody was piling on Joe for getting Ashton Genty.
Well, Joe, you didn't want Ashton Genty, did you? Or you?
No, he said that Ashton Genty was not the right pick.
It was a luxury pick that we didn't.
Yeah.
No, that's like that was a.
Fair and if we were going to take him, we had to trade down, like he said. Like I agree with him. Amarian Hampton was my favorite one coming out of the draft, and
he was really good at the combine. Like it was very impressive.
Yeah. I liked the Giants pick though. I can't think.
Oh, Camp Scatterboo, yeah,
Camp Scatterboo, like that guy is.
That was the saddest injury I think this season.
Yeah,
but even look at just what RJ Harvey's doing for the Broncos. What he scored his 10th touchdown last night. Like, there's so many other running backs that like it was just a running back deep draft that it made no sense to go. And I brought it up to John today. I go about John Spytek had his son make the pick for us this year, so it's kind of cool.
So no more nepotism, like allowing your kids to do anything. That includes Pete Carroll. Like you can't have your kids on staff. Spytek, you cannot let your kids draft.
Yeah, if my dad won't hire me, then no one's dad should hire them in the NFL.
Yeah, and then young head coaches won't touch this job without a quarterback and tackles in place.
Yeah, I mean,
like you could attract a coach that like doesn't have any other options, but a young up and coming coach that is in demand, you're not going to get.
Yeah.
The problem with our quarterbacks, our organization is not smart enough to draft a quarterback in the first round. Yeah.
Or we're going to take Mendoza because of the pressure of having the first pick.
They're going to get Pavia.
God, no. No.
Take our first pick and trade out of the first and stock up on second rounders and third rounders. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do. Let's see. Here we go. Draft a tackle and a center with the first and second. I mean, like the last like offensive lineman that I would have been excited to draft in the first round, and I'm not a fan of drafting tackle or offensive line in the first round. Even I do understand the importance, it's just not exciting. Like it'll probably help in the long run. But like had the Raiders drafted Joe Alt that the Chargers drafted, like that would have been a solid move. But I wouldn't have been excited at the time though. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, we drafted a lineman.
Didn't the Chiefs draft a tackle first? Like a while ago,
Last year.
Like I mean, like first overall. Like, am I just?
Eric Fisher. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what year that was, but yeah, they took Eric Fisher, I think.
And this chat is popping. I thought we were going to catch up. And
I mean, there's a lot that we have a lot to fix.
Yeah.
So
if we can focus on improving our O-line, then I would not mind drafting a quarterback. Otherwise, I'd say draft the best pieces according to our needs.
2013 was when they took Eric Fisher first overall.
2013. Yeah.
Wow. That was the last time they sucked too. Go figure.
Well, yeah.
And then let's see. Dante is staying in school. Like
maybe.
What's that?
Maybe.
Yeah.
He would benefit from another year in school, but when you tell a guy that he's going number 3 overall or number 2 overall, and you're looking at what happened to Drew Aller last year, like you don't know what's going to happen in college again. Sometimes they make that jump. Like, what if he goes back to college and now next year is supposed to be a loaded draft class? 2027 is supposed to be the loaded quarterback draft. And now you're the 4th or 5th quarterback taken off the board, and you could have been number 2. Like, money talks.
Remember at the beginning of the season when everyone was like tank for Manning? Like, that's not a conversation anymore. Anyway.
Here we go. This is perfect. Everybody is wrong at this point. Say what you feel.
Yes, this is right. Yes.
That is me.
I will admit I am usually wrong.
I'm 100% right every time. That's right.
That's why you're a fake fan.
Yeah, that's what I tell my wife that too. She don't believe me, but I tell her I'm 100% right.
She probably is 101% right all the time though.
Yeah.
So
all right, and then here we go. Rick says the whole family loves Mendoza. Me too. I'm ordering a jersey already. Yeah, I don't even care about the number. Just give me the Mendoza jersey, Raiders. Well,
and True Raider did have a good point. Like, I was saying the Mendoza thing tongue in cheek because Mendoza is Cuban. Like, he is not like Mexican, Latino. Like, just But just the fact that his last name is Mendoza, I think like people are excited.
Good enough. Yeah. We'll take it.
Yeah, the jersey sales will go crazy.
Yeah.
NFL is not a developmental league. Moore will go back and collect Nike money at Oregon, trade the number 1 pick.
Hey, remember NFL Europe? I missed that. I've always wondered why the NFL doesn't have a some kind of league to develop the players, like or somewhere like because we cut every team cuts like 30 to 40 players every offseason. Like, make a developmental league for that team where they're playing, and you can do it. And like, I always wondered that how many quarterbacks don't make it because they didn't have that 1 year to develop, and people just forgot about them. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the NFL's done a really, I would say, a good job of like creating certain kind of pipelines in like African countries and even in like Australia. Like, we had Laki Tasi. And like that was a really cool story, but it's like there's not quite a bridge between developing outside the NFL, like in a sport, like in rugby, for example, and like being able to then just like transition. So I don't know, like that could be an answer. It's playing in like a Euro league, but they're like making strides to do that.
They have like the XFL and the UFL, like they could. Like, they've poached a kicker from there, and
See, but you can use it as everything. You can use it as player development. You can use it as coaching development.
Yeah,
referee development.
Yeah, just get them down there and get 32 more teams. You play during the spring, like where the XFL is at, and you develop your guys. And I don't know, I would be all for that.
Bring 2 teams to the West Coast so that we could get involved, because right now it's all like Texas and east of Texas. You're excluding like half of America.
Yeah.
All right,
Did
here
you-
we go. Max Crosby sacking Jalen Hurts was pretty much the highlight from the disaster.
Yeah. That was the only time I was like, oh, and yeah.
Let me see. Sean Payton's first year with the Donkeys, he went 8-9, not 2-12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Somebody gave us $5. I don't know.
Whoa.
why.
Wow. Thank you.
Trade back, get picks this year. Run with Pete one more year. New young coach, tank, and get CJ Carr in the draft.
I mean, since this is a monetized, this is the right answer. So Raiders, do this.
I'll tell you what. If you draft Carr, he better have number 4 because
But
Back Derek Carr.
100%, he's. I would say he's 100%, or he or she is 100%. Like I've told you, like this quarterback class isn't the strong one. Next year, you're going to have more. If the Raiders are sitting there and they can get a big draft and get multiple first-round picks for this, or a pick in 27-7 and move back, you do it. Like I know that won't be the popular opinion because basically we're going to give up on next year too. But
We're not going to be good next year.
we're not going to be good with the quarterback or not next year.
No, we're not. Yeah.
Like I that is a very good idea. You build, but if you're going to go that way too, you better trade Max and pick up more first round picks.
and not like when they got hosed. Remember when they did they had like the number 6 pick or something like that, and they traded with the Dolphins, and all they got was the first and second round pick for it, and
There's multiple examples.
Well, I think the Dolphins took the worst of that because we had the number 3 pick and we went down to number 12, and they took Deion Jordan from Oregon,
who later became a Raider.
Yeah, but I think the
trade value was exactly half. The Raiders got hosed on the number wise, but yeah.
But basically, we only took a second round pick for that to move down.
Yeah, from 3 to 12. That is insane.
Yeah, we got hosed on that one.
Yeah, we did. But we ended up getting their number 3 pick, Deion Jordan, 5 years later.
Oh, now you got me interested to see who that was in the 2013 draft. Where let's see.
But yeah, that was a crazy time.
We ended up taking DJ Hayden. Remember him?
Hayden,
number 25. Rest in peace, DJ Hayden.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he died.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, but yeah, that trade was unbelievable. Like you couldn't believe. Like you'd figure you'd get at least the first and second, and then like next year's first when you trade down from 3 to 12.
You know who went number 4 after that? Lane Johnson.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I
still playing in the NFL, and like the Eagles record with him and without him is like night and day.
Yeah. But I give it to the Raiders. It was one of the worst first rounds. Like looking at it now, it's one of the worst first rounds. Talent wise, like when you look at the first round of that year's, but
yeah, True Raider makes a very good point here.
This is also key.
Whoever the next head coach is cannot wear a visor.
Speaking of visors, people are upset because Lane Kiffin supposedly lied about the dog at Ole Miss being his. So he had to go through hoops to confirm it is in fact his dog.
Whoa. Okay. I don't know. I'm not very good at this chat thing because we don't usually get a lot of chats, but
we're so thrilled with the comments. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, but this one popped up in a yellow highlight thing. So I figured just spreading the love for the holiday season. The only thing I could look forward to with the Raiders are podcasts like this, a potential trade and draft.
Well, we're really glad that you look forward to our podcast. We try to keep it real and also not doom and gloom. And
well, I mean, there's only doom and gloom.
Yeah, we try to at least make it entertaining, doom and gloom, I think.
Yeah, but thank you. And
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, there's nothing to look forward to. I don't even we have 2 more home games, and I'm like, do I want to spend money on a hotel and go there?
One of them's my birthday weekend. Come on.
There's a lot But like, I got to go because I got my 15-year streak on the line here, and I can't. It's actually 16 years, but because of COVID, it's only 15 seasons.
Maybe I'll drink.
I mean, that's not too far from like.
Yeah, our McDonald's breakfast.
The crew fan says, Joe, you are never right about the Raiders.
I'm never right, but I mean, I did call the Genty. I did tell you that Brock Bowers wasn't the correct pick, but okay.
The thing about the Raiders is, like, nobody's right about them. Even the Raiders aren't right about the Raiders. So, like,
you know what's crazy? Did I tell you when I was talking to Brock Bowers' parents and they were telling me the same thing? Like, we were shocked that the Raiders took him.
That's so funny. I didn't know that.
Like, they were like, yeah, they didn't need a tight end. And I was like, exactly what I was saying.
Oh my God. Oh man. Well, we're so grateful for Brock. He's like the shining light.
How bad are the Raiders when it comes to right? Like, this is my favorite draft story because never like, you're never really right. But one year I'm at work and I'm leaving work early so I could go watch the draft. And my coworker, who's also a huge Raider fan, said, "Who we got?" And I'm like, "Dude, the Raiders, like, they're gonna screw it up like they always do," which I was right, because that part you could get right.
That's easy.
But I said, there's not like, I don't know who, because they're gonna draft some guy that like isn't even projected to go in the first round, and the Raiders are gonna draft this guy. So like, I didn't know who it was gonna be, but then I get a text when the Raiders draft Alex Leatherwood. Like, dude, you called it. Like, who the hell had Alex Leatherwood going in the first round to the Raiders?
Yeah. Hobo Raider said that we've scored 64 points in the last 6 games, and which is crazy because yesterday was the anniversary of our favorite 63-point game. So.
Yes.
Bring back Antonio Pierce.
Okay. It got buried in the chat, but somebody said that they're. Here we go. I'm a Bucks fan. How has Devin White done with you guys?
If you look at the box score, amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Definition of stat.
The problem is, don't the Raiders like have like the most missed tackles, or they're like third in missed tackles?
Yeah.
Or second, I think. So he's getting tackles, but is he getting them at the point of attack? Nope.
Yeah. And him and Max got into it at the end of yesterday's game.
Yeah. Well, didn't he also get an unsportsmanlike penalty or something?
Yeah, he gets dumb penalties.
Yeah.
But I give it to Devin White because we signed him as a low risk, high reward kind of guy. Like, we didn't have any expectations coming in. His career was basically almost over last year. And so for what he's doing this year is good. I mean, we're just a shitty team. Like, I mean, 140 tackles, I think is what he's close to, or where he's at. Like, cool, good but he's on the field 40, 50
long.
He's making his money. Like people are like, oh, he has 140 tackles. Well, yeah, because he's been on the field more than any other defender in the NFL.
Yeah,
that's not exactly like it's a good number stat, but when you're leading the league in tackles,
well, I think if you look at like the top 5 leaders of that stat, like, they're all not on great teams.
Yeah, you're playing on teams that are on the field, like the defense is on the field.
Yeah, so
Raider Jeff says, I admit I'm nothing compared to Hobo Raider.
I mean, me neither, Jeff. But Jeff, you stream, like, I mean,
Jeff is like,
you're a king.
I can't even keep up with Jeff. He's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7 days a week. Jeff is streaming. He said one time he streamed for what, 9 hours or something like that? Like, oh man. I
can't do anything for 9 hours except maybe bake. I did bake for like 9 hours on Friday.
Yeah.
I watched football for 9 hours.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Not Raiders football.
Yeah.
No. I can't watch.
Not like you were watching it for 9 hours.
Yeah. Bowl games.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. They should do that like for torture chambers and stuff. Like, you're going to have to watch Raider football for 9 hours. And you're like, ah.
Forget waterboarding
and then like during the commercial breaks, they'll just tell you like who you missed out on in the draft and like who they fired and like how Josh McDaniels is like in the playoffs.
Remember that graphic they had for a long time? Like, here's who the Raiders took, and here was the next pick after.
Yeah, that was like Jamarcus Russell, Calvin Johnson. Like, there's a lot of those. And
Alex Leatherwood, yeah.
no, I remember it was probably Pro Football Talk because like Florio loves to rub it in. Like, you're in a prime spot if you're picking right after the Raiders.
God.
Yeah.
Haynes here says trade Crosby, keep Brock, Genty, and JPJ, find a new quarterback and rebuild.
There's so many like directions. Like, we either need to draft a quarterback or we draft an O-line, or we trade back.
If the Raiders applied with the NFL for an expansion draft and said, look, we're gonna release everybody. We want 0 salary cap, no players.
That is a great idea.
We want an expansion draft where like every team has to leave like 2 players unprotected, and they could like draft those players. Remember, they did that for the Jaguars and the
Texans.
Yeah.
What, isn't that supposed to be for like a tragedy though?
No. Well, there's that too, but no. When they were new in the league, it's
okay.
expansion draft, so they had
Pick
0.
a new team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even give up the history. Like, the 3 Super Bowls are gone. We're starting from scratch, and
Oof.
We'll fuck that up too.
Like,
we would fuck that up too.
Yeah, we would, but at least it's a fresh fuck up.
Would we need a new name? Like, or what do we?
Okay, you get to keep the name, Las Vegas Raiders, but
right.
You lose everything else.
Okay. Actually, that was my trainer this morning at 6 a.m. She was like, they just need to get rid of the team. They just need to get rid of the team. Do it. Like, so that was her idea. So, and she knows fitness.
Ooh. Joe Brady already told Josh Allen this is his final year as a head coach, or he wants as an OC. He wants a head coaching job. Would you take Joe Brady?
Would Joe Brady come to the Raiders?
Probably not.
I've already talked about Joe Brady. Like, break down Joe Brady's career.
It's
right. Joe Brady's a young guy. I think he's only 36, so which is good. You get your young offense coordinator. But where did Joe Brady thrive at? LSU with who? Who was his players at LSU? Joe Burrow,
maybe
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Like, of course you're going to be great.
So you're telling me
that was an insane team.
Wait, so you're telling me he has an eye for talent?
Then he went to the Carolina. He got the Carolina Panthers offensive coordinator job. Didn't last well, right? Got fired. Everybody got fired. Now he's doing well where? In Buffalo with who? Josh Allen. Like,
can't quite.
Like, to me, Joe Brady has a what's that? Adam Gase type of feeling to him. Like, that's where I'm going. Like, I don't know if he is Adam Gase, but that's the kind of like, we got to watch these guys and look at their what they've been around and where they've been to see where they're at.
Put him in the Chip Kelly. Like, Chip Kelly is like really, really good when he has like elite talent. Is he in the Chip Kelly category?
Yeah. And then later on he says Joe Brady, Mendoza, Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh is not leaving the Niners unless he has a head coaching job.
We tried to okay.
And I think he's going to be very picky with his next head coaching job.
Yeah. I mean, that was like sort of traumatic. This is a joke, but
Ooh. Haynes says Joe Brady to be another Josh McDaniels.
Well, so Joe, to your point, why don't we just get Joe Brady, get Joe Burrow, get Jamar Chase, and get Justin Jefferson?
What?
Bring the band back together. Easy.
Oh, check this out. I just got an email from the Raiders. Secure your suites. Oh, for WrestleMania. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. That
could they be more tone deaf? Okay, for WrestleMania. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I did get an email like a week ago though, being like, "Oh, the suites for the Giants game are on sale," and then I clicked on it to see how much they were, and immediately got another email and was like, "All right."
Yeah. The Raiders press conference is about to start.
Why did they do them? Just stop doing them so often.
Just send out an Instagram post.
Seriously, like this
Twitter.
press conference could have been an email.
I was told by a beat writer that that teams do it because they basically want the views and stuff on their YouTube channels.
No, that makes sense.
Just
so
let us
put it out there.
Here. The crew fan says, do us a favor
Biggest
and
fan,
don't
Joe.
say who the. Oh, I thought he wanted to know who the Raiders should hire.
Oh no, I would love to watch his podcast.
The Q fan.
Yeah, I would love to watch it.
Yeah.
I would love to know everything he says. Like, I'm sure his go-to is bring back Derek Carr and John Gruden, and we got it all fixed.
Well, he's
Dude,
right.
Let's.
Yeah.
What is the crew fans fix? Let's find out.
Actually, wait. Can I say something about John Gruden? John Gruden is one of the watch for coaches for the Michigan job.
Yeah.
So,
I
might be
mean,
fun.
that's actually a good fit for him because he's a
I would be
raw guy.
surprised if he got it.
And like in a 10-game season, I think John Gruden could get the troops fired up. But when it comes to a 17-game season, his gimmick kind of wears out after like week 11 or 12.
Nightmares.
Yeah.
Michigan is a disaster. So,
But John Gruden is a great entertainer, though. Like,
Yeah. No, I will watch him all day long on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Like, yeah, like his PR packages that he gets, like those are fun to watch.
I want John Gruden and Baker Mayfield to start a podcast. I would listen to that. I think it
yeah.
would. And they don't even have to talk about football. They could talk about anything.
Yeah. I would definitely tune in for that because Gruden is a guy like Gruden is entertaining. He tells you what you want to hear. And I just don't want him like his evaluation of talent is like pretty much the same as mine, which I don't have any. So.
Hey,
But-
Gruden did tell Jackson Dart that he would tell him to change the way he played play football.
And it worked. Look at him. Jackson Dart is doing great now. He got drafted by the Giants and got his coach fired. Like he's got to do something.
But Gruden told him the way that he played, the reckless, the running and stuff would lead to injuries in the NFL, and it 100% has.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Trainer John Gruden. Athletic trainer. Okay.
True Raider says, would you have liked Davis to hire the new UCLA head coach?
As our head coach?
Uh,
UCLA is such a hard example. No offense to UCLA fans, but like that's another. UCLA is kind of like the Raiders in the sense that like it's not a desirable place to go. Like you're not going to win. They don't spend money on equipment, like stuff. Like you know, if they have an okay year, they're like fine. It's just different.
yeah, I'd like to see him play a few seasons first. But I don't have an answer, and I wish I did. But I'm just as much of a fan as everybody else. Where like I want to win, but I don't know like what coach you could hire, what coach would want to be here. It's all like I'm going to complain no matter who they bring in. Like
You're not alone.
yeah, and if that coach doesn't win 10 games the first season, I'm probably going to be on here saying we need a new coach. Like that's like. What else is there to do?
Watch baseball.
Yeah.
But would you? I mean, if they brought in a new coach next season, say he's a young guy, and you do draft Fernando Mendoza, and say we go, I don't know, we win 4 games next year, but in those 4 games, you're losing by 7 points, but you're in the games until the fourth quarter. Just something happens. Are you still going to be rooting for a new coach, or is that going to feel a little bit different to you?
Wow. Like I got to think about that because like that sounds horrible. Like, when you present it, but in reality, like if you're in the games, like that's improvement.
Doesn't that kind of sound, and correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. It kind of sounds like the Panthers the last couple of years. And like they're
doing okay now.
And they have a bad division, but like
yeah, I guess if you're competitive in the games, like you gotta like that's definitely improvement. I think the problem with Raider fans like myself is no, like you're tired of it. Like you want to see a winning product.
yeah, you want to see wins. Yeah.
Yeah. Like improvement is great, but you want a guarantee at this point because, like, okay, if we get the number 1 pick and if we do this and bring in a new coach that's young, like, is it the right move? And if you're not winning right away, like, there's gonna be like what we're feeling now, and there's a lot of doubt. Like, no matter where you stand, like, unless you're seeing wins, there's gonna be doubt. And like we've seen this before. Hugh Jackson went 8-8.
Mhm.
Tom Cable went 8-8. Jack Del Rio went 10-6. And like, you see some type of improvement, but then you see this again. And like, what we need is what I want to see is consistency. And we've never had that.
When you say consistency, do you mean like
Consistency in winning? No.
like that's kind of Joe's point though, isn't it? Like,
yeah, you need to see some improvement.
Consistently in the game, looking like we're headed somewhere.
Yeah.
Like the Chiefs, they won 12 games by 1 possession or less last year, and it's not working out for them this year. And now the Broncos are in the same like relevancy, right? Like, they've won like 12 games they've won their games by like 1 score or less. Like, I guess I think the hard part is accepting that you're not going to be winning instantly. And like, as a Raider fan, I've seen enough losing, and I've seen enough teams turn it around in a short period of time where
Why can't
that's what we want.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
show competency.
It's just the frustration has been there, and we don't want to give it time because, like you said, yeah, we have seen it. But I would think it's a win for the Raiders next season if they show improvement each and every game, if we're hanging in those games, and if there's something like Derek Carr's first year with the Raiders, right, was 0-10.
Mm-hmm.
The first 4 games were absolutely horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dennis Allen got fired, and then you started to see the different changes in it, and you started to see, okay, we're growing, we're doing it. Next year, if we can add this and this, we could be good. Like, we can get going. So I think you just want to see improvement. Like, right now, we're so down right now is because we're just getting, like, we know if a team kicks a field goal and goes up 3-0 on us, like, the game's over. Like, that's how bad it is right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and never mind a touchdown. Like, it's, yeah.
So if the Raiders, if they came out and told us, look, we have a 3-year plan, because they never do this. Like, and I don't think teams would ever do it. We're going to suck this year, but we're building up and we're learning. Next year, we're going to do this. And the 3rd year, we're winning the division. That's our plan. Like, I would accept it. Like, I would still be pissed for those 2 years. But, like, the problem is that, like, it's a circus. Like, there's no other way to explain the Raiders other than they're not competent. They're not doing anything right. And like, when you don't do anything right for a long time, the slack that a fan is giving them is very short. That's why, like, Jack Del Rio is a good example. Went 10-6 the next year, got fired. Like, there was not a lot of people that were like jumping on the we should have given Jack Del Rio more time train.
Now
you're like
rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you're tired of losing. You're tired of everything. And I don't have an answer of what could be done to right the ship. I thought Pete Carroll was going to get them headed in the right direction and get them the base that they needed to get the right coach. And that's been a train wreck after train wreck. Like, that's all the Raiders.
I really think if Pete Carroll were a bit younger, and I think that if our record were even like 4 and 14, or not 14, 4 and 13th math, like, I think if we were a little bit better and Pete Carroll was a little younger, people might be a little more willing to like let him like do his thing, like Sean Payton, like whatever. But because he's old and we're so bad, it's like we're like past that.
All right, here's something True Raider wants to know. Any updates on the Madden movie? All this regime talk is depressing.
Well,
I this is hard to
Coming
say.
out next year.
it comes out next year.
Apparently, it comes out next year. Could we say anything about any like?
I didn't really read into it. Like,
So
I didn't read the disclaimer, but
we may have allegedly gotten an opportunity to.
right here, let me preface it this way. We had to sign an NDA. We could say that, right?
Signed an NDA,
Which I don't even know what NDA stands for, but I signed it anyway.
non-disclosure agreement.
Okay, so we signed a non-disclosure agreement. The three of us actually. We didn't know how this
We're
worked.
together.
Yeah. And could we say that we saw the movie? Could we say that? Or
Well, you just did. So
well, no, but could we say, like, I didn't say that we saw it. I said, could we say that we saw it?
we had the opportunity to view a potential product that may become the movie.
All right, there. So that's legalities. I could tell you this though, not from that movie, but the guy that plays Al Davis, what's his name?
Christian Bale. That's a known fact.
Christian Bale
plays Al Davis.
Christian Bale plays Al Davis, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever seen a movie with Christian Bale in it, but he's my favorite actor. I'm gonna say that right now.
You haven't seen The Dark Knight?
The Batman movie. That's Christian.
Batman.
Christian Bale. There's a lot of great Christian Bale movies.
Yeah, Christian Bale is good.
So
yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
I am going to
Big story.
I'm gonna watch Christian Bale movies because I did not realize what a great actor Christian Bale is.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were told that the movie is going to come out sometime next year.
Yeah. And
I don't think that's like a label thing, right? Okay.
No, like that's a fact. Like,
yeah.
Nicolas Cage plays John Madden. It's a biopic, so it's less like plot heavy and more like kind of chronologically, like that's what that means. It goes through.
All right. But yeah, that's the update on the Madden movie, if that makes any sense.
But you didn't hear it from us.
And if you guys still have more questions, my DM is open.
Yeah. Go through your lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think I may have gotten us in enough trouble now.
I should have gone back and read it like more and like what we could have. I'm sure there's stuff we could say and not say, but
I do know that they said that they are big on Facebook, and the NDA does ask for your Instagram account and your Twitter account.
Well, we don't want. I think their main thing is like they obviously want to attract people to see the film for like with their own eyes, and we saw a product that was not finished, and we got to give our opinion on it.
I'll tell you what, if the movie's great, it's because they took our feedback into account.
Yes.
Correct.
If the movie sucks, don't blame us. We had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, they didn't listen to us. Yeah. So.
Oh, American Psycho. I did watch that movie.
Okay, see, have you watched The Fighter?
The Fighter.
Yeah, that's a good movie too.
All right.
How have I seen all these movies? I don't
know. I don't watch a lot of movies, and I think the reason because, like, growing up, my dad would watch movies my dad would get home from work at like 4:00. He's sitting on the couch, popping open a beer, and he's like got HBO on.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, there was no Thursday night football back then, but like, you want to watch a baseball game or something like that? Tough luck, Junior. Oh, here we go.
I really.
Yes. True Raider. Yes. If the Mets movie sucks, we could blame Geno Smith.
Yeah. No, I blame Geno. I took my final on Wednesday and it was awful. And I was like, if I failed this, it's definitely Geno's fault.
Yeah.
Can we blame Geno after yesterday's loss? Like
he didn't put a statute of limitations?
I mean, he got Chip Kelly fired, and we had to have Greg Olson in, who like didn't have enough time to drop enough plays that are going to benefit Kenny Pickett. So yeah, we blame Geno.
Yeah, he put us on this track. We're trying to fix his problem.
Yeah.
All right. They set up Kenny Pickett to fail like Shador Sanders is being set up.
Exactly. Carr never had a defense. Sorry. Okay.
All right.
Hey, didn't Kenny Pickett have more passing yards, like personally, like individually, than the team, right? Like it was something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just have him pass it to
the Raiders are finding new stats that didn't exist before.
God.
Right.
Yeah, I got. Let me
think about not watching movies. My dad would watch TV like from the time he got home until he went to bed. And when he went to bed, it's like time for us to go to bed too. I couldn't even watch sports. I had to watch. I listened to games on the radio a lot, and then when we did have another TV, like I did watch some sports.
Okay,
but,
so yeah,
it says toodles, and I think that's a good note for us to log off to.
Yeah. I'll throw this at you right now, real quick, John, before we leave. Kenny Pickett was 15 of 25 for 64 yards, but the Raiders ended the game with 20 yards of passing.
With how many? It like glitched up.
29.
29?
Yeah. So he had 64 yards passing. He was 15 of 24 for 64, but they finished with 29 after all the sacks and everything that you take away.
Wow.
Yeah.
For a moment when you said
with
that,
four-man pressure basically all night.
When you said that, my mind went that meme with the guy with the glasses that's like,
oh, with the
like how is that even possible?
Yeah, the math. Yeah.
With all the math equation.
Can we go back to when the Raiders were famous for like inventing rules because they threw their helmets and like, not that was a good thing, like the Alzado like situation, but like at least we were like kind of relevant. Like,
yeah. A true Raider said, I think we had one offensive possession in the second half.
And that explains the amount of tackles. Like, my God.
I don't know because Fox cut the game off. Like, Fox gets like what, 1 or 2 Raider games a year, and they're like, "This ain't it, fam. We're gonna take you to the Bears game."
Oh my God. Yeah. Super quick shout. I know we didn't get to all the comments, but shout out to everyone that came on and commented. And we'd love to see you back.
And if you look in the sticky comment, we created a new YouTube account because next year we're going to try to attend 100 sporting events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and any like so if you have any crazy sporting event ideas for us to spectate, like we found a cheese rolling race, a Harry Potter Quidditch thing.
Yeah. Quad ball.
Quad ball.
Yeah. Quad ball or whatever. But we're looking for more events. So if you know more events, hit us up somehow.
You can comment on our YouTube, message any of us. Yeah. These are all our Instagrams. Hell yeah, let's go Lakers.
Yeah. And then
2026 is our year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's right.
2026 is our year.
I do want to get to this one right here because
he's never wrong. So
Pete says Bale doing the Al Davis voice hopefully saves Cage's notoriously awful accent and voices.
Yes,
I will tell you this: Nicolas Cage, Gone in 60 Seconds, one of my favorite movies. Like I might not be a Nicolas Cage stan. Oh, and he made a great cameo in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. No voice speaking in that movie.
What about
Con Air?
Yeah,
those are good movies. Actually,
Nicolas Cage just does a lot. Like
now that I think about it, Leaving Las Vegas is also a great movie.
The Rock, wasn't he in The Rock?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are all movies that my dad had like played on replay all the time.
Yeah,
my dad is the king of that.
Nicolas Cage is like a TV. Yeah.
My dad still has a VCR that he just plays. Like
it works.
Yeah, like
wow.
Our VCR like crapped out. Yeah.
DVD player too, or does he have the dual VHS DVD player?
No, just straight VHS. Like
straight VHS.
Yeah.
Hey, for what Jeff was saying, or somebody said about our second half possession. So I looked it up. We had 16 plays in the second half yesterday. We had 13 plays on our first drive.
Wow.
Oh, that's wow.
Amazing.
You just think it can't get worse.
At this point, I want to skip to baseball season and go Dodgers.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Wow.
Yeah, enjoy baseball season this year because it might be the lockout, right? Because people are crying about
Dodgers
that.
are ruining
The
baseball.
Dodgers have ruined
Actually,
baseball.
we already ruined it. It's
Ugh.
That is true.
got Edwin Diaz, so
Hobo Raider says we have scored 10 or fewer points 6 times this season. That is
disgusting.
yeah. Like, that makes a game where you don't even want to watch it. It's not entertaining.
I mean, have we wanted to watch? Like, we've been at the games like on our phones, like
Yeah.
watching
Red Zone.
yeah, like joking with each other, like oh my god.
Sending each other messages.
All these comments, all these shows about talking about the Raiders, and guess what? We'll be watching them next week when they get their ass kicked by the Texans.
Sunday at 1:00. They're 14.5-point underdogs.
I bought new Raiders merch.
I was gonna say if you thought the Eagles defense did damage to us, wait till next week because Houston's defense is 10 times better.
They're looking like contenders. That like
Side note, I did not know the Robinhood app has sports betting now, like not betting, but market predictions.
Yeah.
I had no idea because
Call it market prediction and it's legal.
yeah, in California.
Yeah.
That's where I saw that the Raiders were 14.5-point underdogs because
That's gross.
I own a lot of stock in Apple, not financial advice. Well, like I bought a new iPhone in September, and I didn't quite think I would remember my Robinhood password, and I didn't want to go through all of the reset, and then it's like it's the same password as the last 5, whatever. So I didn't have it on my phone. And I finally downloaded it, and I opened it up. I'm like, okay, I'm about to click forgot password, and it like scans my face, and it's like use your password. It's like, oh, perfect. And so I logged in, and then the first thing I see is like, you could predict the markets on sports now. And I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
I already have money in my account, so I'm good to go.
That's all we need, huh? Is more ways to take my money.
I shamefully, when I saw that the Raiders were only 7.5 points for the over-under, I was like, oh, that's an easy one. So I bet $250 on the over. Oh, gas through loss, $250 on the Raiders again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Orange Rush instead of Orange Crush.
Houston defense is no joke at all. Like, yeah, Stingley should have been a Raider because his uncle, right, got paralyzed by Jack Tatum, and John Madden visited him in the hospital. And then Haynes says, always nice joining the chat. Still a Raider for life.
Four corners.
Yeah, thank you for joining. And there's not much to talk about Raiders, so we're going to talk about Nicolas Cage's acting career.
We're here to talk about the tabloids, the celebrities at Raider games, not including us. And yeah.
Do celebrities show up to Raider games anymore?
Flavor Flav does. Because
Flavor
Flav is a fan.
He is loyal.
I don't know if he's a Raider fan. I think they might pay him to be there. Or maybe he's like in Vegas all the time, and he's like, I'm just gonna go to the Raider game and
get my table in the Winfield Club.
Yeah.
Even Floyd Mayweather was like tired of this.
Floyd Mayweather has not been present at a game.
He's not a real fan. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yesterday I had I didn't know this. So this was new to me. The bass player from Green Day, liked one of my posts, and I was like,
he's a fan.
He's a Raider fan. And I was like, oh shit,
that's
badass.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of Raider fans out there. They're just not showing their face right now. But like Jeff said right here, what Jeff said yesterday when the team came out of the tunnel, most players were walking out and just saying, "Hi, yeah, we're here." No fire out on the sideline like it was a funeral.
Yeah.
It felt like that. I mean, I hate to interpret how people are feeling, but it felt like we just want to get out of here.
And Adam Butler said that at the end of the game, right? A lot of people are talking, but not.
He's snitching to Sports Illustrated now.
Yeah, like, bruh, at least like go to a reputable. No, I'm just kidding. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Illustrated, they got in trouble for having AI writers, and they even made like AI profiles. Do you remember that a couple years ago?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Yeah,
it was like 2 years ago.
Maybe Adam Butler is AI.
Nah, Adam Butler.
He doesn't like kisses on the forehead. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Christian. Like he should have known that.
You know, if we had all just put up with. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Always drama.
This is the time of year. Like this is what we're talking about. When you're losing, like fans, we fight with each other. We fight with reporters. We fight with there's nothing.
Yeah. Like what else is there to do? And I try to stay out of the fights. I just like I'm too old to be like beefing back and forth, but I do like to like see the cheese man unfold in person or like in real time. Like, yeah, there's like content creators that are beefing with beat writers and YouTubers, and like the Raiders suck. We know that. Like, just like let's talk about how great of an how horrible of an accent Nicolas Cage has, but how great of an actor he is.
I mean, I've gotten to the point, like I'm at the point in the season where like I make a TikTok and I like don't read the comments because they're all just like, like F you, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I know. So,
but there is good news. John started 1-8 in fantasy football in our Raider verse.
Oh yeah.
The amount of complaining, it was as if he was worse than the Raiders. Like
I was. No,
this is unfair, and I was like, yeah, it happened to me last year.
Check how does this happen? Like my team wasn't bad. Like my team was decent. I'm not saying that I have the best roster in fantasy football history because I don't. But I have what the Raiders. I have what I thought the Raiders were going to have: a competitive team that's going to show up every week and put up a fight. Why did my 1 week I go up against? I forgot who it was, but they had the most points in the league.
That happened to you every week. Every week. It was like,
I lost that game. The next week, I played somebody that had quit because they realized their season was over, and I barely won. Like they somehow,
that's sad.
Yeah. And then the next 3 weeks in a row, I played the person that scored the most points. They got the trophy, number one. I was like, 4 out of 5 weeks, you played the person who scored the most points in the league. Like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
Like,
well, he has a shot. He has a shot, so he's happy now.
Yeah.
Like, I do go up against Brian.
Our home is happier now.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I made some sketch moves this week, and it shouldn't have panned out, but I ended up putting belt to ass. Like, I think Trey McBride has saved my season.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna make a dream board with a fantasy football championship, a Raiders Super Bowl championship. What do they say? Like, if you make a dream board and like you put it somewhere and you see it every day.
Yeah. And a manifestation.
You manifested it.
Yeah.
We gotta do that.
Yeah.
And last week, I didn't think I was going to make the playoffs because I had T. Higgins who got injured, and then Daniel Jones who got injured. I was like, my team is done for. Oh no, not T. Higgins. T. Higgins and Trey McBride saved my season last week to get me into the playoffs, and then T. Higgins had to sit on the bench. But yeah, I'm just happy that I didn't finish in last place because the way things were going, I was going to finish in last place. So I'm content. Like if I lose to Brian next week, I definitely am content with finishing 4th place because I didn't even think I was going to get there.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
If we make the playoffs, we will be happy.
Well, like I had already said, I'm not going to play fantasy football because like when you're traveling to games, like I don't know how the hell Brian is doing this. He's in 1st place and he's on the road like Monday Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Like he's home like 2 days a week if he's lucky. And
Yeah.
he has the number one team, and I'm going up against him. But like it's hard. And I said I wasn't going to play this year, and then we did the Raiderverse league, and I was like, all right, like this will be fun. Like there's content creators. But yeah. So Hayne said we should start our own fantasy league, $20 buy-in just for kicks. I think you do have to have money for the buy-in because people quit.
Yeah.
MC Raider looking at you, and Mikey, LV, camera guy. And then that makes it unfair for the people who play you twice. And then the person, actually, I played Mikey before he quit, and he beat me. Oh, not only did people beat me, but they're like posting at their stories. Like Power Raider beat me by like 1 point the first time we played.
He quit posting though.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny because we made fun of him.
God.
I had to go all the way back to like a month ago when he's like posting playoff updates, and he didn't make the playoffs because I took his spot. Ugh. All right.
So real quick, I know you guys want to leave real quick. So I just saw this right now when I looked down. So both teams that made trades for defensive players this year and gave up multiple first-round picks from defensive players have now lost their players for the season. For Micah Parsons out with an ACL. Sauce Gardner's out. Hurt.
Yeah. Wow. So you're telling me
I hate seeing injuries, but it is part of the.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Ugh.
And that's something for another day too. Is like we didn't even touch on today was the Mahomes injury, which could affect into next season. So we'll see how it goes.
Actually, just the Raiders' luck. Like the Chiefs are out of it. Patrick Mahomes is out. Like, are the Raiders going to beat the Chiefs in a glorified game where it's going to benefit the Chiefs because they move up the draft and the Raiders are going to move down in the draft? And the Raider fans are going to be like, yeah, we beat the Chiefs. Could you guys see that happening?
The Gardner Minshew revenge game?
Man, when I saw him come in, I was like, oh, man. Like, Minshew's going to, like, lead them down. They're going to score a field goal. I don't know if they're going to win the game, and we're going to be like, why couldn't he do that with the Raiders? But he didn't. He threw an interception, and we're like, okay. There was actually some relief there.
Well, he did the Raiders' work for us yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, somebody, I posted a video of us like people dancing about the Chiefs being eliminated, and somebody like I had a bunch of Chiefs fans goes, "Oh yeah, well wait till week 18 when we beat you guys 41-0." I go, "I hope you do," and they were like, "What does that mean?" I go, "I hope you do." Like, please. Like,
oh man,
seriously.
Josh ended up says, "Let's go LA Kings," and JS says, "Finally, Minshew will be the best player for us." And Haynes says, if Minshew beats us, that would definitely be our luck. Like, I can see that happening. Like, why not? And is he going to celebrate? Will that be his first celebration in Allegiant Stadium?
Maybe we should get Josh to dress like him again for that game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh actually kind of looks like Minshew. I'm sure he has the stuff still. Like, I know he has the stuff. We're going to have to tell Josh, you're dressing up as Minshew for the final game.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wouldn't be close to it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, no, he loves doing stuff like that.
But
okay. We said goodbye enough times today.
Yeah, we're doing the My Family thing.
Yeah, but we definitely
You're at Thanksgiving dinner saying bye to everybody.
Oh my God, it's like 2 hours.
Oh, bye again. Thank you everybody for joining us. And we're glad that you guys found, something to do for the Raiders because like there's nothing else to do. Like it's just the Raiders are we're gonna watch again, like Joe said. We're watching Sunday. We're gonna be back here Monday talking about what they did wrong because could they Could the Raiders actually do anything right now? Like, what could they do right?
Fire everyone and start over.
You're gonna have to.
Is there any type of positive? No, I don't think so. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you guys all next week.
Go Raiders.